Oh no, I'm gonna start crying. Okay.
Hey, Julianne.
Hey. Hi. I just want to say that we're really gonna miss y'all.
Just want to give you guys a huge thanks for letting me be a part of y'all's church group.
Sean's been one of the greatest blessings I've had recently, just getting to know him. And
Natalie, you're always willing to get us snacks from the Leader Lounge, even though we force you to and you don't want to.
To Andrew and Andrew, I love how open they were to us and willing to listen to anything and didn't judge us. But
thank you for the best 4 years ever.
Seeing the Andrews, my life group leaders, they've been a big help in my life. And man, the Andrews have always been there for us.
Thank you so much for being our WOW leader and being awesome and sharing your wisdom.
Yes, we love you so much. Thank you.
We love you.
Sean has been he's been a great person to guide those conversations and to really present those tough questions to ourselves.
My life group leader is Julianne. She's a pretty amazing person.
I always loved my life group because we were such a tight-knit group of guys, and really whatever was going on in our lives, it didn't have to be structured, it didn't have to be about faith, it was just we could share anything.
And it's not like you don't feel judged in that life group. I feel like anyone can say anything and that it's gonna be okay.
WOW has been so fun with y'all too, and I'm gonna miss y'all so much.
Y'all made me become such a better person and helped me overcome obstacles that I feel like I've never probably would have done by myself.
Wanted to know that she really impacted my life and made it better, made me a better person.
I'm going to miss y'all a lot, and for all of it, I really couldn't have done it without you guys.
I owe a lot of the growth that has happened in my faith this semester. I owe a lot of that to him and to our life group. So
you always know exactly what to say at the right time, and you're just supporting us through everything we've done, all of our ups and downs.
it's really comforting to be able to talk about anything with adults that will just listen and give you advice and not judge you.
And our leaders, Andrew and Andrew, man, they've been the best. I mean, they've always shared what's been going on in their lives. They've helped us through problems that we've had. They've helped us have deep conversations about faith.
Well, she tries her best to get us to answer questions, and sometimes it does work out.
Made time for us and time for us to meet, even if it wasn't on Wednesday nights. And
Natalie and Alyssa, you've always been there for us, and even if we've been a little crazy or get off topic every single week, you kind of always just bring us back on track and you always know the right thing to say for all of us. And y'all are both just such Christ-centered people and such Christ-filled people that it's been so incredible to get to see y'all almost every single week, because that's a constant reminder of what I want to look like in the future because of just who y'all are and how well you show the love of God to everyone in our life group.
My favorite thing about life group is probably that our life group was so small, so personal, and it was just really fun. I look forward to it every week.
I also want to thank y'all so much for all the time and effort you put in.
And I really appreciate all the Wednesday nights or Thursday dinners that we had, and y'all's taking time out of y'all's day to come hang out with us and talk to us.
And that always meant a lot to me. I mean, if I could say anything to them, it would just be thank you. I came in late, and my whole life group, including them, they welcomed me and kind of grown closer over the last 3 years, and it's been a really special time. And I just say thanks.
senior year might be your easiest year for me. It was easy for some parts, but not always. And having Sean every week and getting to talk to him and going to WOW has been great. And so I want to thank Sean for being a great friend to me and also a great mentor. So thank you.
Yeah, just thank y'all so much, because now, thanks to y'all, I get to go to college and know exactly who I want to be.
I really wish she'd follow me to college.
I really appreciate them. I love them more than they know, and peace out.
So I kind of wrote some stuff down, but now I'm in the moment, I can't do it. So, this last 4 years has been kind of eye-opening and obviously tons of fun. Can we say it's a miracle I still have a voice? because like screaming over you guys every week is a lot of work. But you know, I wasn't surprised by like the braces phase and the fruit by the foot phase and the boys phase and prom and dating. But you know, obviously COVID was a shock, and there were some political conversations that were shocking, and we talked about. But you guys had some really, really hard things that happened to each one of you, more than one of you. And the way you guys handled that stuff was so graceful. Y'all are gonna make me cry. Graceful. And as women centered around your faith. So when Chelsea said, like, what words of wisdom are gonna give them, you know, or you gotta stand up here and say something, I'm like, I have nothing to say. Mic drop. I mean, you guys just need to keep being the women that the Lord has led you to be. You have handled everything so, so well, like shockingly well. Besides ratting me out about the snacks, we gotta talk about that, and always wearing your sunscreen, okay? I couldn't be prouder of you guys, and I can't take any credit for any of that. And y'all are so sweet, all the things you said, but really, that is all God and you. You guys have really crushed it. I'm so excited to see what you do at college. You better call me, not just like Instagram, okay? If you need anything, you know I'm the first one to be there for you. I'll tell you all my stuff. You can tell me all your stuff, okay? I love you guys so, so much.
Yeah, we love you guys. Yeah, I mean, she's right. We'll share all of our horror stories. I mean, we tried to hold back a little bit, but the floodgates are open, so we will compare stories. But yeah, I think first I just want to say thank you for being patient with me as I became a mom. Your support and encouragement just meant everything to me. So that was a hard time to become a mom, and you guys were there for me maybe more than I was there for you during that, so thank you. I'll never forget that. And then I think when I just think about like the last 4 years, what stands out to me the most is that we talk about this class asking a lot of really good questions, but you guys really came at them with this like deep-seated respect and just like trust and patience in him. And you had this like awe and wonder of him that brought me back to this place of childlike faith many times when I needed it. And so, yeah, I just pray that you guys keep that with you, and thank you for reminding me how to just remember that he is God and I'm his child, and that's all I need to know sometimes in the midst of the craziness. So I love you guys, and I'm so proud of you.
Yes. We'll leave the stories. I thought you guys might be kind of nervous that they gave me a mic anyways, so we'll leave the tea where it belongs. Okay, but I don't know what to do. Yeah, really?
Hello. So I knew I would either ramble, forget, or just like cry vomit if I got up here without notes. So I'm gonna read off my phone. I met my girls when they were freshmen. I had started my new job as the HPMC youth coordinator, and I was really intimidated by all these students that I didn't know. My first event was the HPUMC Youth 2018 middle school lock-in, and none of the high school volunteers would talk to me, except for Ellie Hopkins. And then Rosie Rimmer and Jet Jenkins. Then at girls' night, Riley May and Chloe talked to me. Chloe Walsh, but no problem. It came about later, Briner. For spring break mission trip that year, I got to have AP Cito, Kylie Stallings, and Maddie Terrell on my team. It was the girls in this grade that first made me feel welcome here and have consistently been a blessing in my life and in this ministry as a whole. By the time they were sophomores, I got to be their WOW life group leader, and I'm so thankful for that. To give you a taste of what it was like in our life group, for the first few months of our time together, they kept saying that I sounded like someone, like a character from a movie. And for weeks, they couldn't figure it out. And one night in the middle of life group, Brielle just blurts out, "Oh my God, it's the mom from Monsters University. You sound exactly like her." And ever since then, it's happened more than twice that I've had to pray us out at the end of life group in the voice of Sherry Squibbles. It breaks my heart how much of your high school career has been defined and dominated by COVID, but you all are so resilient, and you continue to talk and learn and laugh every time our group was together. Pretty early on in being their life group leader, I realized that I needed to document some of the incredible nuggets of nonsense that were said during our times together. And when the girls realized that I was keeping this list, they weren't mad, but they did make me promise that I would read all these quotes at their senior wow. So I'm not going to say who said what, and I'm protecting y'all from yourselves there, but here we go. I'm addicted to COVID. I marched in there like a COVID boss. If I say ravioli, then he needs to get out of my house. I'm dancing to Rudolph the Redneck Reindeer. I didn't want to meet Jesus yet, so I didn't do it. God was bored one day and said, "I need some dolls to play with." I will be your Jesus. I swear my mom has horns growing out of her back. Ooh, y'all, the amount of people that I've offed. Is cuddling an addiction? Let me show you my fish. Me too, I want to show you my fish. Rosie, what's your fish's name? IHOP. Ellie, what's yours? Rona. So, what does it look like to be authentic? Come here, dog. Oh my gosh, I got a tree and it's dying. Where's Sean? He died in a plane crash. Oh my God, they just told Ellie to go find him on a playground. What do y'all call your grandmothers? Mimi? Dead. I don't think it's ministry safe to smell your leader. Julianne, you never smell like anything. You're just kind of there. Julianne, I really like your coat. Where did you get it? Oh, thanks. I got it from Nordstrom like 6 years ago. Oh, so you paid money for that? I'll end the list with this timeless quote by Ellie Hopkins. Don't be abusive with your butt. I am forever grateful. It's deeply in context. There was no context. I'm forever grateful that I got to meet you all as goofy, nervous freshmen, then got to know you as curious, energetic sophomores. I got to watch you grow as determined, compassionate juniors, help you prepare for the future as excited, thoughtful seniors, and I get to send you off once again as goofy, nervous freshmen. I love each of you so much, and I'm going to miss you terribly.
Howdy, y'all. Hey. So we're going to figure out this speech as we go through it. First of all, it's been an honor and a privilege to be a volunteer here for all these years, and it's been great to see these guys mature into young men. I remember the first day we started. First of all, there was some confusion when the card for volunteers just said Andrew. And we had to figure it out from there that there was actually two of us. And one thing I just wanted to highlight, at least for our guys, is the amount of change they went through. And it's been incredible to see how they handled that change with maturity and just steadfast determination to see things through. We went from the old space down in the basement. From there, we would have worship, and then our life group met in the auditorium. So we had to watch these young freshmen just run around through the auditorium and try to corral them. To finally, we started moving to like a dedicated space and then COVID hit, went home, gotten to move into this space. So they've just really seen a lot of different scenarios and different challenges. And it's been great to see them through it. And so I just hope that as you go off to college, you can really look back and kind of see this church and this community as a place you can always come back to no matter what you get into in college. You know there will always be the Lord to see you through it. So, thanks.
Yeah, I didn't know we'd be up here giving formal speeches, but I'll always take the chance to talk about those three guys back there. I think when I look back on the last 4 years, definitely the first thing I think of is when we first started this. I kind of felt like our group was a little small, and I was like, oh, why aren't people coming? Like, do they not like me? Well, of course not. It's Andrew. But I stuck with, no, I'm just kidding. I think what I thought was kind of like we have a small group, I used to be self-conscious about it, has turned into something that I'm really thankful for, which I think we have such a special bond because there are so few of us and we've been able to get to know each other on such a deep level. Obviously, if you look back and look at Carter and Will, he's in my phone as Wilma, which I don't know why, but that's what he put it in there 4 years ago as. But those two as freshmen, it was insane. I remember the first time we went, they were just hitting each other the whole time. And we'd try to ask a question, and then they just start giggling and hit each other again. And then we tried to separate them, and then that didn't work. It was just to look back at that, and then a couple weeks ago being at dinner talking about, what's going on with life, what does high school look like after high school sports ends, and just navigating what's a tricky situation in life, and them opening us up to us and them growing has just been such a treat for us to watch. And then Noah coming in kind of as, I guess, the outsider a little bit and just diving right in. We obviously really appreciate that. And they're three guys from three different high schools, and it's been such a treat. They also were a part of my life when I became a parent. And I think what they've mostly done is terrify me that my kids will be in high school one day. But also they've given me a lot of hope that I think they're just, I'm really excited to see what they do and to stay in touch with them over the next 4 years. So I'm just extremely thankful for you guys. I think we both really are, and in this community and WOW, and just it really is what you put into it is what you get out, and I feel like those three, we're so fortunate they put so much into it, and I think we all got so much out of it now and hopefully into the future. So thank you guys.
Okay, thank you to all the leaders who came up here and shared some memories and wisdom. Now we're gonna open it up to our seniors. Whoever wants to share stories or anything. You can start. I'll start. Okay. So I have a little story to start with. So I started coming to Bible study freshman year, came in like first day, this girl walked up to me, she's like, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. I didn't really listen to her name. And she was kind of like really close to me. I'm a personal space person. And then I was like, okay, she's kind of, okay. So then I go on with my life, it's the week after I just went to that Bible study. I get a text from this girl. And she was like, hey, how are you? How's your week going? I get this text. Turns out it was my pastor. I didn't know that. It was Chelsea Petticord. I was like, who is this senior high schooler texting me? It was my pastor. So just wanted to open it up with that little story. And then I also started coming to WOW Junior because Chelsea wouldn't leave me alone at the lunch table. So it worked, Chelsea. Okay. I'm starting off with some like funny stories. Okay, until this year, I was also, they know this, I was really scared of Riley May and Ellie Hopkins, like terrified, like I wouldn't speak to them. But then in August, I got over it, for the most part. Also, I like to apologize to Carter if I yelled at you while making Rice Krispie treats outside last year. I don't know if you remember that, but I do. I'm really sorry. I also yelled at William Benz's brother. Hi, William. Okay, now I'll just okay, I'll start with this. I never went on any mission trips, and it's always kind of been like my biggest regret in life. So if you're not going on summer mission trip, go. You're welcome. Free promo, Chelsea. But go on mission trips, seriously, like it's actually a really big like part of a lot of people's faith journey, and like I've never heard anything bad about a mission trip, and I definitely could have made the time in my summer to go, but I just didn't for some reason, and I always regretted it, and so just like go. Also, like if you're an incoming senior or like a sophomore, think about interning here, like even if it's just like a weekend thing or anything, like getting as involved as you can is something that like, it's the best thing you can do, just to like get as involved here as you can, get to know Chelsea, Sean, everyone here, because they really do make a really big impact in your life. So yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Molly, if you don't know me. I'll start off first by just saying thank you to everyone in this community. I've been a part of it for like as long as I can remember. A special thank you to Chelsea. Wait, I don't want to cry. Oh gosh, okay. We're gonna move past that part for a second. Okay, my biggest like advice to you all is, especially if you're a freshman, get like as involved as you can. I've been on 5 mission trips, and they are like the biggest way to really get engaged in this youth ministry. It like really changes your faith. If you're a freshman, just like always come to WOW and try to intern here. Just be as involved as you can. It actually does like change your life. Also, thank you to my life group. It has changed so much over the last 4 years, but there are a couple girls that have been like such a constant in that group, and obviously our life group leaders, they're just so incredible. I like really encourage all of y'all to like really build a bond with your life group. Even like I moved schools my freshman year, not junior year, my freshman year, but these girls were like the one constant thing in my life. Like every week I knew they would be there, and I knew they would like, I could tell them anything and they would like not go out and blabber about it, and like they would give me like real advice. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll go back to Chelsea now. I won't cry. Chelsea, thank you for everything. From being like my babysitter and binge watching so many TV shows and just being there for everything. There's been like so many constant memories where it's not just like you caring for me, it's like caring for my family and everything. I love you and thank you.
Hi, I'm Carly, if you don't know me. So basically, yeah. So basically, I started coming here my freshman year, but I've gone to HPMC all my life. And my freshman year, Chelsea will tell you, I didn't speak. I was almost as quiet as Allie. Because we were both the quiet ones. And I was also scared of Ellie and Riley May and Chloe. Yes. I don't know. But basically, I was like really quiet, and just I had dance like every single week, so I like could never come, but I'd always try to come to like the bigger kind of WOW events, if that makes sense. What? Okay, stop. And so basically, I just like kind of during my sophomore year, I tried to come more, and then in the I'm doing math right? Okay, in the spring of my sophomore year, when my mom passed away, I just remember Chelsea texted me and was like, "What flavor Sonic slushie do you want?" And I was like, "Grape." Then she laughed at me. No, she put the nerds in. But basically, she kind of just like walked into my front yard and had a Sonic slushie. And it kind of, I don't know why, but that really reminded me that there's like such a big family here. And even if I didn't remember that at sometimes, like it was just so like random when I would come, it kind of got me thinking that I needed to like come over and over again and like consistently. And then that got me back to coming every single week. And like Chelsea, then the next summer, it was like going into my senior year in June, I came to a dinner party, and she texted me, and she said, "I'll add you to the group chat." And by the way, I wrote a college essay on this, and I promise you can write essays on like random little things. And but basically, she said, "I'll add you to the group chat," and then it kind of just started my summer, and I did crew. And that internship, it really kind of just, it really helped me like grieve like everything that I was going through, but it also kind of just like brought me back to reality and like showed me who my real friends were. And my like friend group now is kind of based off this church. But this church has just had such a big impact on my life, and I love everyone here. I don't want to cry. But thank you, Chelsea, for everything you've done for me. You always like come to my pep rallies and game days, and I always see you in the most random times, and it's just so random. But also, crew kind of just let me remember like that the Lord is just with me like at all times, and it really helped me with remembering like why I do what I do, and how much I loved like chaplain and just doing everything for else. And it also let me meet one of my best friends, who is a freshman. I'm really sad to leave her. But Anna Roglin. And yeah, I mean, just everyone, you need to come to as much as you can. Honestly, the mission trips, like, I cannot explain how much I can learn about myself in a week, and it's literally just that mission trip. And I hang out with people that I would like never hang out with, and I've become such close friends with so many people that I never even thought I would meet through this church, and it's just really been a big impact on my life. So thank you, and I love y'all.
Okay, so my name is also Molly. Coincidence. So actually my I think it was actually my second WOW that I had ever come to, because I went to a different church before this, was the last WOW in the basement. And they were someone left the mic up here, and in front of a crowd of strangers, I went up there and I said, "This is the best community I have ever been in," because I already felt like I belonged, even though all my life I've pretty much been the loner who just reads books in the corner of the room. So, funny story about mission trips. Always make sure to bring your sunscreen and don't fall asleep on the water. So, here's the story behind that. There is a picture of me in like bright blue shorts that are kind of tight, and then bright red legs, because we went like what was it, tubing? Yeah, we went tubing down a river, and I fell asleep. No one woke me up to help me reapply sunscreen. I did put on sunscreen at the beginning. I know I did. They're right, it's not their fault. I shouldn't have fallen asleep either. However, what ended up happening was the next day we had like a like fair day or whatever, and so we were out in the sun all day, so I put on sunscreen. And then after that, I put on aloe vera because my sunburn hurt. There was some sort of chemical reaction, and I ended up getting the worst cankles, and I could not walk the next day. So that's fun. Bring sunscreen and make sure to put it on. However, that being said, mission trips are a lot of fun, like everyone's been saying, and you get to learn a lot about yourself and everyone around you, and just a lot about Christ. And you get that mission trip high, really. And then I would also like to thank Julianne and Chelsea. They have helped me grow a lot through the years. And just checking up on me when I need it, helping me out with whatever's going on in my life. And I would also like to thank the people in my small group, because even if I have my headphones in walking in the halls, they will still either wave at me or say hi to me. And they understand that if I ignore them, it's not because I'm ignoring them, it's just because I don't notice them. I'm not trying to be rude. But it's been a lot of fun. There have been a lot of silly things that have happened, and there are the serious moments where someone's going through something really hard, and we always listen through to it and try to give advice when they need it. But I recommend coming as often as you can. I know that's kind of cliche at this point because like everyone said it, but seriously, it's a great experience. That's it.
Wait, I need my phone. Hey guys.
Hey.
Okay, can we say?
We had to come together so that it wasn't sad. Okay, I'm gonna talk fast so I don't cry. I just want to say thank you to everyone. Because the people here have really become my best friends. And I didn't really come that much my freshman and sophomore year because I didn't know anybody. But I would just say to be consistent in coming, because the people actually are my best friends now, and Gracie started coming. Now she's my best friend. And
Don't cry. Hi. Okay. So, wait. Okay. I have a memory of. Wait, this is gonna be really sad. I'm an emotional person. I'm gonna try not to cry. This is gonna be really hard, especially because now she is crying. But I know, but a lot of tears will come out. So me and Chloe decided we were gonna go to dinner before every WOW together, and then we started inviting other people, aka our freshman. Is Caitlin Gamster here? But Madison McBee is here. There she is. Woohoo! Yay! I'm gonna miss you so much next year. I'm gonna cry. Okay, well, anyways, I wanted to come up here and talk about community and how much, like, the HPMC community has just been so welcoming and so amazing this past year. And, like, I would say to, like, surround yourself with people that love Christ just as you do. And it's so encouraging whenever you have friends that whenever you talk about your problems, they point you back to Scripture instead of being like, oh, that person sucks, like, don't listen to them. And it's just amazing, like,
Don't cry.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, that sounds fun for me. Okay.
Okay, thank y'all for everything.
Okay, thanks, love y'all.
Bye.
Okay. I just wanted to come up here and really thank Natalie and Alyssa personally, because when I was a freshman, I did not have that many close friends that were girls, and my life group was like my closest friends, and they really made that special. I remember we had this room that was used as a conference room that we would go to whenever we were in the basement, and we would like grab as many snacks as we could in our shirts and like dump them all out. And there was like, I think there was like stuffed animals and stuff in there. And it was like it was just my favorite memory to go to WOW my freshman and like half of sophomore year before COVID and go to that room and talk to those girls. And I just wanted to thank you guys for making that so awesome and helping me get through all of those times. And I want to thank Chelsea for always texting me to come back to WOW and remembering me.
Okay, I had stuff written down, but I'm just gonna go for it because, thank you. And I'm gonna have to move a lot, so I'm not gonna sit down. Whoa, I didn't really prepare this. I kinda did. I will never be able to say enough words for this place. I really did not think I was gonna cry over here. Gosh. I don't, oh my gosh, I'm not fair. Okay. I can't see. Okay, I have notes, but I'm not gonna read off. Okay, I'm not gonna read them. I just this place. I did write down. This place has become such a safe haven for me because I can be a lot sometimes, and I know that, and I've always been able to be myself here, and I can't be myself ever, and I'll just always be thankful for that. I've also literally, and I know this sounds cliche, but you're just gonna accept it. I've literally met my best friends here. No doubt. Okay, just gonna keep rolling. And one thing I learned, okay. One thing I learned, what? I know it's fine. One thing I learned was that there's friendship, really strong friendships are not built on time. They're built on dedication and what's the word? Yeah, faith and just time together. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. One second. Oh gosh. What? Okay. I wrote down some advice, and they're kind of specific. If you need to write your name on a piece of paper for Chelsea to make a group for you, make sure you write it clearly because she'll read it wrong and then call you that name for the rest of the time you're here. Because, yeah, I guess my E's look like P's. I have another one. If Chelsea tells you to shut up and go to bed, you most likely should go to bed because she'll pray for an hour, which, praying's great. So it's fine, but I don't know, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna say one more thing, cause this I don't know, I don't get this opportunity to talk all the time. So, I literally I do not have enough words to describe, how amazing, oh my God, I'm not okay. How amazing everyone, I see a video, how amazing everyone here is, cause I said this earlier, it's no one from my friend group comes here, but then I just realized this is my friend group. This is literally, oh my gosh, okay.
There we go.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so I haven't been here for 4 years like all the other girls have been. I've actually been here 3 or 4 months, I think. So I don't have really much planned out to say. I didn't even know that we had to speak in front of everyone. And I saw everyone's talking and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So I first want to really thank Natalie and Alyssa because I remember how I was actually pretty scared coming here. Austin actually was the one that brought me out here. He's like, you know what, you should go to church. I know you really back at home I don't have the time to go because I'm just so busy and we have a huge family. But he was like, you should go to church with me. It's super fun. There's a
big group of girls that are your age as well, and like it'd be super cool for you to go and like worship the Lord and like make new friends, and like this environment is just so amazing. So I was like, you know what, why not? I'll go for it. And so I came, and all the girls were super welcoming, and I was just like, dang, like, why am I so nervous? Like, there's no point in being this nervous. Like, and I walked in after we did this. We went into our life groups, and Carly walked me in and, you know, introduced me to all the girls, and Natalie and Alyssa, and every single week I've been here with them, it's just been so much easier, you know, getting to open up to you guys and like feel so comfortable, you know, like it's never really easy to talk about like past experiences and stuff that goes on in your life, and so like being in a room with them and like with them sharing their personal experiences and stuff that, you know, they went through growing up, and like learning with their faith, like it was so easy to be able to like be comfortable and open about everything, you know. And so every single week, like I learned something from them, and it was really, really great and amazing, because never could I do that anywhere else, especially in such a short amount of time. Like it's just awesome. And like, I know we got carried away so much in life group, you know. Chloe's like, oh, like let's get it, you know, we're all going crazy and we never get on task, and we're like the last group out. But like it's so much fun, because not only like we're here for God, we're here for us, we're here as a family. Like I've, you know, made really good friendships with you guys in such a short amount of time, and it's sad that it already ended so quick. Like it makes me wish I came here earlier, but that's okay. And I really want to thank Chelsea and Sean for letting me like come in and like be a part of this, because I really definitely grew from this in such a short amount of time, and like now I know where my faith is, and I know where to like continue on when I go into college, and I'm just super excited to see what the future holds for me. So, yeah.
Okay, I did not prepare anything for this, but like Riley May said, I really don't have enough words to like say how much this place means to me. Riley May brought me here basically, even though she didn't let me play on the playground with her in 4th grade. But now she's like one of my best friends because of this place, and like everyone on the front row, like we became so close because of like WOW and like mission trip and everything. So I would just say go to WOW like every week if you can, go as much as you can, go on mission trips. They really are life-changing. Like I've gone on 4 or 5 and they're just the best. So just come, like you're not gonna regret it. And also, if you ever get the chance to play laser tag, make sure to look before you run around a corner, because Sean is, that's all. Anyways, I love everyone, and I'm so sad this is our last one. But I'll be here all summer, guys, so yeah, with Carly. Okay, bye.
Okay. I just wanted to say how thankful I am for WOW and all these people. And for Alyssa and Natalie, y'all have just been amazing. And I've met some of my best friends here, and y'all are just the best. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Anyone else? Okay.
Hey guys, my name's Will, if you don't know me. Me and Carter were just talking. I've been a part of this youth ministry for a long time, and I don't see him here tonight, but there's always this one junior kid who thinks I graduated like 4 years ago, and he asks me if I'm a leader about every time. But I would just say that this church has been so great. We didn't always meet here because we were super busy with our senior year, but made time outside, went and got dinner on a Tuesday or a Thursday night, and it's just been a really good opportunity to grow closer to my friends, but then also to grow closer to God. So, and also, we've seen a lot of pastors come in and out of this space in the past 6 years. So Chelsea, wherever you are, thank you for always being here. It's really meant a lot to us, and yeah.
Hi, I'm Carter, and yeah, I've been a part of the youth ministry for a long time, so I felt obligated to speak but this place has always felt like a place of comfort, as so many people said it, but it's truly been. I've never felt like an outcast here or anything. I've always felt comfortable since day one, and I feel like that's just God's love from everybody, and I really appreciate that. And we've had, like Will said, a fair share of pastors that's coming through here, and Chelsea's always been there, and our Andrews have always been there, and we're very appreciative of that. And I love this place so much because it's been a part of me for so long, and I've always been part of the youth ministry. And my word of advice is definitely go on the mission trips, because mission trips are the best ever. Trust. Please go on the mission trip. Trust. Big trust. But get as involved as you can, because you'll really get a lot out of it. Like the weeks that we would not meet, I would feel like there's something missing, and that's because these guys, we have such a bond, and it's just so loving and awesome that when we don't come together, it sucks. So put in a lot into it, and you get a lot out of it. That's all I got.
All right, save the best for last. All right, I'm Noah. You might recognize me. My video was the one that looked like it was filmed on like an iPhone 3 up there. Anyway, yeah, look, I don't have a lot to say. This has been the best church, really has, but y'all have heard it 1,000 times. If you're freshmen especially, y'all got to go on mission trips. I remember this one time, I had a hard day of work, everybody was tired, and I was going back to maybe get a quick nap on my bed, and I get there and my bed's gone. It's just gone. My mattress, everything, I think my clothes too, they were just gone. And so I start looking around. I see my friends all smiling, giggling at me, and I walk out. They had thrown it into a field, and out in Smithville, Texas. Yeah. So in my socks, I had to go out and hoist it onto my back because nobody helped me, because why would they? And yeah, so I mean, look, some of the memories you're gonna make in a week is crazy, and that spirit fuel that you get like for the next month after you've been on a mission trip, man, you want to be the best Christian ever, like for that month. It's crazy. So y'all gotta go. I'm just saying, hey, that's facts. Come on, y'all can't argue, bro. That is facts. Come on. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. I think. Yeah, I'm done.
Hey guys, I'm Kylie. So I've been involved in youth ministries since middle school, but coming to high school stuff since freshman year. And I really wanted to get up here and thank the leaders, especially Chelsea and Julianne, because y'all have really just made such an impact in my life. And like over the last 4 years, I will admit I definitely have not been the most consistent in coming every week, but every time I've seen you, either whether it's at WOW or on a mission trip or just like randomly in the high school cafeteria one day, you've just always made me feel so loved and so welcomed. And all of the leaders here are just like the most genuinely like kind, good-spirited, good-hearted Christian mentors you could ever want to look for. So be as involved as you can. Go on a spring break mission trip. You may fall through a roof. It happened to me. But it's seriously such a great time. But if you maybe are not the most consistent, come whenever you can, because this will always be a home and it will always be a place where you'll just truly feel so loved. So thank you for that.
I'm Isabel, and I'm a crier, so I'm about to cry a lot. I started coming here, oh my God, okay. Thanksgiving of my junior year, and I showed up, and I was on time, and Chelsea, the first word Chelsea ever said to me, the first word Chelsea ever said to me was, oh my God, you're the only high schooler I know who's here on time. Like, this is crazy, because they're at 7:30, like, car was parked, I was there, and it was freezing, and we were over there and outside, and I went on the hayride, and I didn't really know anyone that well, but Riley May was really nice. And it's kind of funny because I don't say hi to Riley Mae in the hallway. It's kind of our bit. And I really appreciate what you did for me that day. Sorry. I'm a crier. And I also remember Chelsea came and saw me in Shrek. I was Donkey. And she introduced me to Ryan on the last WOW of that semester. So it was Christmas WOW. And she tricked me into coming and singing in January. She just said, come here, meet Ryan, give him your number. And I was like, what type of church is this? And it was really weird. And I had literally been to 3 WOWs before. And you were like, she's great. She's a great actor, like all this stuff. And I remember at the end of my junior year, you were like, Isabel, I thought you were a really great actor, but like you were not acting on stage. You were just Donkey. Which is probably true. I remember talking to Julianne the first day, and I know, and that's why I'm crying. You really impacted my life. This is embarrassing. I know, it's the shortest verse. I've never had people invest in me so much, or just adults invest in me as much as they have here. Ryan, twice a week, every week. I know that you're just like, I know you're like 22 and just like, I know like we're in the same grade, so he's graduating this year, I'm graduating this year. And like, I don't know, I thought that you were 26 when I met you. You were like, I was like, does he have children? Turns out he was 20 years old. He was 20 and a junior at SMU. And I don't think I've ever told him that. And I wasn't going to speak because I went back there because I thought we were starting worship and he told me to come speak. So now that's a little tidbit about Ryan. He's not, he's an old soul. And he's just very mature. And, I kind of am. And you have really impacted me. I mean, like, he would text me. There were times when I wasn't able to make it to WOW, and he would always just check in on me. And it really showed me that people here still cared. So thank you to everyone here who made an impact on my life.
Okay. Now we're gonna hear from this girl named Chelsea. She's really cool. Reverend Chelsea Petticord. Patricia Petticord.
I don't speak as well without a headset, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, the band's gonna start coming back up right now because we're gonna do something really special to honor these seniors, and we want all of y'all to be a part of it as well, especially junior class. Take this in. Take in their words of advice as you get ready to be in that big transition year for all of you. Juniors, we love you. But I just wanted to say, like, everything y'all have said about me is so kind. And I want you to know for y'all and my love for you, it's all reciprocated so deeply. The main thing I want you to know too, and some of y'all got to it, some of you spent more time talking about community and these trips and friendships, but like, the people here love you because God loves you. The people here have been kind to you because they love God. And when you are in college next year, maybe you find the best campus ministry ever, maybe you don't. What I want you to always know is go where God is, okay? For some of you, that might be nature. For some of you, that might be sitting in a time of worship. For some of you, it might be finding a way to serve. I absolutely hope it's a church in a college ministry and or Bible study. I want those things for you. But if you're feeling a little lost next year, go where God is. And I think you'll be amazed how every time you go, God meets you there. Y'all heard from me at your senior recognition, and I'm just going to do this again because I don't always have the words, but what is really cool is Scripture does. And Sean and I were working on the curriculum for summer mission trip, and we ended up in a passage in John 17. And I have a fancy degree in the Bible, and then there are just days where I'm like, I didn't know it said this. And there is a moment before Jesus leaves, please don't think I'm calling myself Jesus here, where Jesus prays over the disciples, where Jesus shares the disciples how much he loves them, how much he believes in them, and even I would say how much he's seen them grow. And so I don't really have the words right now, but thankfully Jesus does. So y'all bow your heads with me. I'm praying for them. I'm praying for those you gave me because they are yours. Everything that is mine is yours, and everything that is yours is mine. I have been glorified in them. I'm no longer in the world, but they are in the world. Even as I'm coming to you, Holy Father, watch over them in your name, the name you gave me, that they will be one just as we are one. When I was with them, I watched over them in your name, the name you gave to me, and I kept them safe. None of them were lost, except the one who is destined for destruction. Hopefully that's not Ellie Hopkins. Just kidding, that's Judas. Now I'm coming to you, and I say these things while I'm in the world so that they can share completely in my joy. I gave your word to them, and the world hated them because they don't belong to this world, just as I don't belong to this world. I'm not asking that you take them out of this world, but that you keep them safe from evil. They don't belong to this world, just as I don't belong to this world. Make them holy in the truth. Your word is truth. As you sent me into the world, now I send them into the world. I made myself holy on their behalf so that they would be made holy in the truth. Amen. When I became a youth pastor, one of the questions they asked me is, why youth ministry? And I told them that youth ministry really saved my life. I didn't really know who I was as a high school student, and I had a lot of issues going on. And one of the verses that comes to mind is, follow me as I follow Christ. Paul writes this. And in the moments where y'all followed me and cheered me on and encouraged me, I hope that what you learn one day is all of the goodness in me, all the love I have for you, that's God. And I am still working on my faith and trying to become holy just like you are. And I'm so proud of you for who you are, for walking through what truly is the most difficult time to be in high school in human history. And so now, as a church, we want to bless you. So as we sing the blessing together, seniors, I'm going to ask you to kind of come to the front here. And your youth ministry is going to sing these words over you. Because it's important you know that this is our hope for you as you go into this next phase of life. Y'all can stand for worship, please. Seniors, come on down.
And for all you non-seniors out there, if you could just raise your hands toward the seniors at the front row, just so we can bless them as they go out. Just reach out toward them, even if you can't touch them. Just as a symbol of us supporting them as they leave. Hands out, hands out.
Lord bless you and keep you, make his face shine upon, be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you his face shine upon you, be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Sing amen. His face shine upon you, be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. 'Cause
His favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his favor